Where did he go? He's gonna hang out with mommy this whole video? Huh? Yeah? Mommy didn't tuck in the ends yet. Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Lily Pad Custom Crochet. I'm stopping in this morning to update you guys on the Tapestry / Star 6-Day Star blanket. The yarn that I used for this was Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo Stripes, and it was in the bright stripe colorway. I used 1 and I want to say 3/4 of a skein, a complete skein. I did have enough left over at the end to make 2 3-round granny squares. I'm just going to put them aside for a later project, or if I want that color, I can, easily unwind it and, use it. So I used a J hook, and I started one day, and I worked all day. And then the day that I did the last video, I worked all that day. And then the following morning, I did the last 3 rows. I have not picked out the fabric yet to go behind it, because this is not going to be a blanket or a throw or the baby blanket that the original pattern was intended for. It is going to be a tapestry. I plan on getting black fabric for the back of it. And I want the bright splotch black fabric, if you can imagine that. And then this sewn into it. I'm going to have Honey's mom sew it down to the fabric for me, because I don't want any kind of bulking. And I know I could do it by hand, but a machine does so much better. So friends, here it is in all of its glory. I let the yarn flow as it wanted to. I did not control this whatsoever. I just, let it go. I love this blanket. And then I realized when I was watching the tutorial that she has 2 more. I think one's called a Superstar, and the other one's called a Nova or a Supernova and a Superstar, or Nova and a Superstar. I don't know. I think she has 2 more going off with the same base that this is, and then they fan out different. I was going to try them, and I am going to try them, but I wanted to do this again, but I wanted to do it in a whole bunch of other colors. So I picked out 6 skeins of yarn, I think. Yeah, 6 skeins of yarn. And that did not match whatsoever. And I'm calling this one the Hippie Chaos blanket. I am going to go as far as I can go with this one, see how big I can get it. I'm not going to put it on my bed or anything, but it'll be cool just to snuggle up with, I feel, and interesting. Sorry guys, it's early, and I've only had this much coffee. I am not awake yet. So yeah, I'm going to see how far it goes. It'll be a nice, interesting conversational piece, I feel. Not that this won't be, but that one I'm just calling a Hippie Chaos, because it's the colors of, hippie festival-y stuff, and just reminds me of, like, chaos. And on row 4, on the new one that I'm making, and I'll go over the colors and everything, and I don't even know why I'm talking about it so much. I must have been really loosey-goosey on row 4 in the beginning, because it has a little bit of a bubble. So I'm hoping that once I block it, that will like shrink down or pan out a little bit. It does have a bubble, but it is what it is. It's just for me. It's not for sale or anything. Just messing around here at home. I did not tuck in my ends, and y'all are going to get on me about that, because you know that I do have an issue with tucking in my ends. But I am loving this one. I didn't even drink my coffee. love coffee. Anyhow, so here we are. So after I finish the one that I'm making now, the Hippie Chaos, I'm going to see if I can do the Nova or the Superstar or the Supernova and the Great Star, the Bright Star. I don't remember what they're called. Oh, and the pattern is by, oh no, Betty McKnit. Is it Betty McKnit? It's Betty McKnit. It's everywhere on TikTok, YouTube. It's everywhere now. It's the new thing. Here's my new thing, and I love it. I am going to block this one before I put it on the wall, because I want it to be as flat and as beautiful and as big and as gorgeous as possible. And I usually make stuff that I don't have to block it. Like I always go a hook size bigger than what's even recommended sometimes in the pattern, just so I don't have to block it, because I don't have room to block stuff right now because Lily Pad's a storage unit. But I do want to block it so it is nice and set and stiff and stretched out as big and as beautiful as it can be. So friends, I realized I did not show you the upcoming one, and I brought it out and everything. But, oh, that's the wrong way. But here's why I'm calling it Hippie Chaos. But as you can see, I have a bubble. And it's because of this row right here. These two rows, it didn't do it at this row when I repeated the color, but it did it at this row. So this row must have been really loosey-goosey. So I'm thinking that maybe once I block it, it will pan out. But here's the Hippie Chaos. And it is chaotic. Again, thank you so much for stopping by. Be safe and stay groovy. Bye.